Good evening, everybody. What's up? How y'all doing? What's going on? It's your boy Q, and this is my girl, Miss Arbor. Not Barbara, but she's the coach tonight. And welcome to MTG After Dark.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Praise the Lord.
You know what?
What?
I got
What? What's that? What is that?
I'm not paying these people not paying me.
So you got shaved ice. Now is there any kind of real grown folks drinking? I'm not gonna
I
give
was just so I had my bag packed for the show the other night, and I was going through it this morning and pulled out a bottle of gin, and it's sitting on my dresser, and I really am trying to decide if gin would taste good in this shaved ice.
I mean, what flavor is it though? What flavor is the shaved ice?
It's the lemon berry airhead.
Vodka will taste great in that.
I know, but I don't want to go to the kitchen and get the vodka. But the
I
gin
thought you
is
said it was like right over there. I thought it was like right there.
Gin is right there.
Oh, the gin is right there.
It's Bombay.
What's up, everybody? I'm trying to get.
Hey, Alicia.
I mean, now we can wait. We don't mind waiting for you to go grab your Bombay because I don't want to be drinking this purple stuff by myself. So I just go grab stuff. I got purple stuff. We're not gonna get them no promo, but everybody know what this is. So I just didn't want to go. I'm trying to. At the end, so I think I talked her into it, everybody. Okay, so while Arbor is going to get her coctations, do us a favor. Make sure you share this broadcast right now, wherever you are. Don't you stop till you share this goddamn broadcast. Also, real quick, make sure on tomorrow night you check us out, the MTG Mother's Day show. Now, listen, we're going to be talking about some things about our moms, maybe some lessons that we learned from our mamas, some good lessons we may have learned from her. Maybe if she fussed at you, beat your behind, choked you out, whoop you with an extension cord, or if you just had a really nice mom, like Mo. Everybody have a nice mom, because my mom is nice too. My mom, she'll get with you, and so we're gonna talk about mamas. So make sure you come and listen to us talk about our moms on tomorrow night. Miss Williams, how are you doing, darling? You doing all right? Thank you so much for watching on tonight. So Miss Arbor, again, what is it? What is that date? Let me get y'all dates right. Let me get your dates right, because y'all got too much going on. I gotta make sure I get this right. May the 12th is Come to the Bed, or In the Bed with the MTG ladies. I know I haven't fixed that. It's an easy fix.
Come to bed.
Come to bed with the MTG ladies. I'm not sure what that's about. Just come to bed with them. Now, listen. Now, Barbara is always in her bed, but they talking about having on sexy stuff. Now, I don't know what kind of sexy stuff that is.
Who said anything about sexy stuff?
Mo said y'all make be sexy. That's what Mo said. Anyway, so I'm not really sure what they're gonna be doing. No, they ain't coming sexy. Y'all know they're gonna come just like that, but they're gonna be in
bed. Everybody's gonna be in their bed.
In the bed.
On the other show, everybody was in their bonnets.
And then June 25th is going to be the MTG season 4 finale, guys. I am trying to get a special guest on the show. I'm really, really trying. Or I just may want to try to wait to anniversary. But I have somebody in my brain that I want to bring to the show that you guys hadn't seen in a while. And not only that, just want to making sure that you guys are keeping up with this on all social media outlets and stuff like that, and partnership opportunities. Make sure you do that. And let's go ahead and get started. So tonight, Miss Arbor is going to have us playing sexual bucket lists.
So we always talk about sex on the show and different experiences on all of this. So I figured, why not see what the people think about a bucket list? Have you ever, thought about having a sexual bucket list? So the concept of bucket list came about with, things I want to do before I die, right?
Right.
So do you have a sexual bucket list of things you want to do before you die, or things you want to do before you get married? Like, what would this list be to you?
Sexual bucket list.
Yes.
I mean, what can you have a bucket list for both? I mean,
I feel
like,
like you can. I feel like if you just have a list, there's going to be certain things that you might want to get out of your system before you get married,
right,
or
right.
things that your partner wouldn't do. So, you know, do all of that beforehand.
I think
And
so.
then there's stuff that, I'd want to do with my partner.
Yeah, I think that that's fair to say that you can have more than I mean, a bucket list for sure, but used for two different purposes or whatever. Like for example, I think a bucket list thing for me, like before I turn a certain age, like I want to skydive. Like I am going to go skydiving. I want to do that. And people think I'm crazy for that, but I like hikes. I've always been an adrenaline junkie. And so I like stuff like that. I like thrills like that. And so
That will never be on my bucket list.
I want to jump out of a plane and I'm going to do it. I am going to do it.
Have fun. There's a place up here that does it. Because one of my clients went and she had a blast. And they record it and make a little clip for you so you can play it and show everybody.
Right, right. They do
Just
that, and then you show everybody, and they show your face and stuff, and how ugly you were, and all
you have
kinds
your jaws all going back.
of.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you, Miss Arbor, this is going to be interesting because I'm sharing this right now to everybody so you guys can see. Thank you so much. Can I get any realer for letting us share the iFunny show? When y'all coming back? We've been waiting for y'all to come back.
Oh yeah, where is she?
I don't
It's
know.
been 800 years.
I know they need to come on back. Candyology, thank you, sis. I appreciate it. I'm still waiting for us to reschedule our show. Me and Miss Candy was supposed to have a show, and things happen. But I'm ready because we're gonna talk about that thing. We're gonna talk about sex and spirituality. That's two of my favorite subjects to talk about. Then also let me see. Like I said, Miss Arbor talking about this bucket list. I am just nervous. What I was gonna do, Miss Arbor, like I knew you was gonna have something to talk about, but what I was gonna do is I was gonna say, well, since Miss Arbor like asking questions, I would like to know the answers to some of her own questions on pure romance. And so I was going to say, why don't she answer some of her own questions and we can have a discussion about that. That
What
would be kind of,
questions? Wait a minute. What questions do I have that I need to answer?
no. Just the questions that you ask people. You always like, I have questions. So whatever's inquisitive for you, we just want to know why you're inquisitive about that one question. So we'll turn around and just ask you the same question.
Okay.
Because any question you ask, you can answer. And then we'll have questions based on your answer.
Okay. Well, play
Yeah.
your game. I'm here for it. Do what you do.
But I mean, no, we're doing this bucket list. So I'm ready for this bucket list. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
nervous.
so I found this in women's health, and they have another one in men's health. And eventually, I'm going to compare the two, but I feel like it's the same company. They're probably going to have the same shit.
Okay.
So I just went with women's health. And some of these, I know for a fact we've already done. If you haven't done, you need your ass whooped.
So like even like so when you ask the question, if I've already done it before, it's like next or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll go next. And, people in the comment section, if you've done it, haven't done it, have questions about it, comments, concerns, go ahead and put it up there. We will address it.
Yes, we will do that. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. So
Let's
number
rock.
one thing on the bucket list, have sex all over the house.
Seriously.
Yes. Now,
Next.
I love this one because especially when it's move-in day and nothing is kind of situated, everything's somewhat a little bit empty, blah, 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 and you can go to every single room in the house and get it done. Or like the first week of move-in, try and hit every room.
What about, well, I guess if this would count or not, but what about like that you're gonna lease the place already, and it's like, can I see the keys? And you sneak some before you sign the lease.
Uh, we can get done with that.
we,
I will while I'm thinking about
hey,
it.
this is what that is. I mean, you might as well go and have fun with it or not. I don't give a shit what you say. Okay.
But according to this, it says it includes couches, kitchen tables, and anywhere else that you can think of. Just make sure that the kids and the roommates are gone, obviously.
Right. Okay. Cool.
All right. So,
What's the next one?
number 2, be a teenager all over again. This isn't necessarily full on sex, but the idea is to find a parking spot and make out in a car like teenagers, fog up the windows. I haven't done that.
You've never done that before?
I mean, like I've made out in a car and all that, but like,
Fog up the windows?
well, I was gonna say it usually ends up in sex, not just
I mean, no, I mean
kissing
not
and
all the
smooching.
time. No, not all the time. You don't have to have penetration. I mean, it's many times we used to go.
I didn't say it always ended in penetration.
No,
Just said
oh,
there's
I
some.
was gonna say, well, I was gonna say that's why I was gonna say, well, that's why you nasty, but I don't want to say that now.
I didn't say it had to be penetration, but you ever play those car games of can I finish before I get here?
I guess maybe like mm, I don't know if I would want to do that anymore though. I mean, I guess I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe a spur of the moment type shit, maybe, but not a bucket
Are you
list.
telling me you're done with Roadhead?
Hell no. I'm just saying, but Roadhead is not something like back in my 20s where I used to like, let's get this in. It's not like that with me no more. What it's like me, for me, it's like spontaneous. It's like I got to feel it, and then it happened. And my thing is, and I'm talking about me as the initiating person. If I want to, put my hand down there and start feeling around and moving stuff around, stuff like that, I have to be thinking about it already. Getting myself set for it. I think as I gotten a little older, I mean, sex is important to me. Don't get me wrong, but like as I got older, like it's like when I feel it. I mean, I don't know what that is, but if somebody come at me, I'm like, I'm ready for it. But me initiating, it's like 50. It's not like it used to be like, it's not like 90 no more. I mean, it's like 50,
Good
like,
if I do, good if I don't.
or maybe 70, 70. I say 70. Not 50, 70. Now 50 is when I turn 70.
So done. All right. So number 3. Oh, my screen.
I like this game.
Number 3 is read erotica to each other. It says find the steamiest erotica that you can possibly read and read it out loud to each other to set the mood. Now, this right here is the exact reason why I have stipulations on dating and why I have not had second dates with people.
Why?
Because I love reading. I write books, I read books. Like seriously right now, I've got probably at least 5 books on my bed right this moment. There's not a man there, so my books and my remotes have their own side of the bed. Don't judge me. But If you can't read out loud, I can't be with you. Like, if you can't string together a sexy romantic sentence, what am
That's
I
that.
supposed to do with you?
That's that nerd love. That you
I,
like. That's that nerd love.
sapiosexual.
But I don't think that's anything on my bucket list. Because I
But
mean, to me,
what, reading dirty stories?
no. I mean, I guess maybe for I guess for me, I guess it depends on what it is. Maybe like it got to be real good because like you can't be reading under me. They be like, you know, he put his hand on my inner thigh and my thigh instantly became juicy. No, it got to be like, no, that fool put his finger in my middle and all the cream that I knew he was gonna make happen have to come forth and I just rub
Okay,
my
so
thighs together. Stuff like that.
invest- investigate. Find some erotica that you like. They've got plenty of sites where you can go and read stories. Oh my God, I used to do that all the time. They have stories and poems and different categories of stuff. That was really cool.
I wonder if there's some words that can we get into some erotica. I write a little bit of erotica a little
Yeah,
bit.
you can. I will offline send you the info. I got to look it up again. I haven't used it in a while,
Mm,
but there's a place where you can submit yours and have it read.
what? I
Mhm.
see, I would do something like that. I mean, I got like, oh my God, like 12, 13 stories. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
and you know, and the short stories are the best because the short
Mhm.
stories are the ones that capture attention. You know, you don't erotica is not supposed to be drawn out unless
Well, I was
unless
gonna say there's some series in here that, man,
okay, you gave me something new to do this summer.
yes.
Keep me sweating.
So you can do. I want short stories and series from you because I feel like you can do a continuation of things and like add people and subtract people and scenarios and airplanes and like I feel like you in my spirit you can do that.
I can do it. I've done it a couple times. I've never read them out loud, but yeah,
You don't
I
have to read
usually
them out loud. I mean, you can make it an audio, but otherwise just, put your manuscript up and they read it in it's fine.
see that's that's why I tell people all the time. See, people don't believe this, and even you don't believe it. I tell people I'm very shy. Like there, I have some very very shy moments, and my writing is one of them. It's not that it's not good because I know it's good. I mean, it's really good, but I'm like, and I just crawl back. I don't know what that is, and I'm boisterous about everything else. And it's just the weirdest shit. I guess
Maybe
maybe
you just
because
need
I
the
want
right
nobody
spot.
judging me, and I have to get somebody to thank them.
That's it. I was gonna say just put it in the right spot. Put it somewhere where you don't know a lot of people. And
Mm.
even if they don't like it, it doesn't matter to you because you don't know these people.
That's true. That's true. Real quick, Miss Arbor, we're gonna continue our bucket list, but real quick, I want to go ahead and do something. I want to go ahead and announce our beauty of the week. She is Reggie. I don't think did her justice, so I'm gonna do it on our
Oh
show
Lord.
real quick. And I need to tag April in this broadcast. But our beauty of the week is Miss April Atkins, ladies and gentlemen, Miss April Atkins. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give her a couple of bell taps and stuff like that. I'm gonna see if I can find her picture because I think I still have it. I want to say a few things about this young lady because this young lady here actually helped mold who I am. No joke, no joke. Miss April, back in the day, was a trainer at Santander. She was promoted for different positions and stuff like that. Became very very executive. As long as I've known her, she's always been very kind. She's a country girl. She does her thing, and so she has her own business, ladies and gentlemen. She's on paparazzi. We're trying to. Her web link is down right now. I think she said she got hacked, and so we're gonna help her with once she gets that done, and we'll put her stuff up. But anyway, she's a paparazzi executive now, and so she's made a killing with paparazzi. I believe that necklace and that jewelry that she
I was
got
gonna
on.
say I need that necklace right there.
Yeah, she sold me and Reggie some men's wear, and I still got my beads and my necklace, and I think Reggie still got his beads. So they got some real good stuff. Anyway, that's our beard of the week. I nominated her. I nominated her because that's my girl. I have nothing but love for her, and not only that, she's a boss lady. She's doing what she's doing, and she just don't take no stuff from nobody. So praise and worship leader at her church.
Come on now.
Thing, she's good. She is what I like to call the beauty of the week. And so I nominated her, and Reggie finally picked her. Made me mad, man. My nerve. Damn, I was like, Reggie, win. But that's my girl, Miss April Atkins. Everybody show us some love. Congratulations, all the good stuff. We love her definitely and all the good stuff. So that is all of that. So Miss Arbor, let's take a real quick break. We've been on about 21 minutes. I think we can cut After Dark short if you want to, but I definitely want to get into this letter. So maybe do like a couple of more of them. So because
we're on number 4, so you let me know.
Let's do 4 more, and then we'll go to the story, and then after that we'll deal with this stupid tail letter. Be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Y'all was quick to the point. We back in this time. Who on here? Who on here live? Y'all say something to us. Y'all being quiet tonight. Why y'all being shy? Y'all know it's after dark time.
Because they don't want to tell what's on their bucket list.
Ooh, y'all better go and say what's on y'all bucket list. Go ahead. Let me see. Don't make me look at my phone. I can see who on my phone and stuff like that. Thank you so much, YouTube. Thank you so much, Twitch. Thank you so much, Twitter Live. Twitter's not on here.
Oh.
It's not on there, like for real. I don't know what happened. Oh, don't worry, it's okay. We can share it to Twitter. Anyway.
Okay. 4 through 8, I feel like should have already been done. Like, I don't know how I feel about putting this on a bucket list at this stage in the game.
Okay.
Should be done already.
What you got?
Number 4 is bring in a third party.
Next.
Next. Number 5.
You don't have to bring in nobody. Just get invited to the party.
You're just going to say, hey, come on. You right there.
I mean, next.
Denise, we're talking about a sexual bucket list. We're going over a list that we found on Women's Health magazine, and then just asking questions. Have you done it? Do you want to do it? Is it something you should do before you get married, or when you're in the dating phase and not in a full-blown relationship? Like, how you feel about it? How nasty are you?
I mean, I think like one thing on my bucket list, even though you hadn't asked me for one. Now this is scary though. But I told you I'm an adrenaline junkie. I like heights. I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, like the first thing I wanted to do when I went to Los Angeles, I wanted to go to Hollywood Hills. Not because I wanted to be behind the Hollywood sign, but because I wanted to see how high it was. I like that is like something psychological is wrong with me. And I like
I
heights.
wonder if we can still get up there.
Hmm.
Didn't they close it off so you couldn't go up to the Hollywood sign anymore?
Let's move on. So
Hey, I got a trip coming. I need to know how to maneuver.
no, let me see. The last time I went was like 2016. So that was the last time I've been to Cali. No, we went to Cali, but we didn't go to
I
the
was gonna
Hollywood.
say y'all went to Cali what 2 years ago?
Yeah, we just went in 19. So but no, when we got up there, I got up there and I walked right. I mean, we wasn't on the sign. I mean, there is a barrier there, but you can still stand on a couple of things and you can see how high you are. So my whole pleasure was like the view of it all, just to see how high it was. But let me
Okay,
tell
so
you though,
Janithia has a question. She says, "What are your thoughts on the third person before or after marriage?"
well, we just talked about the third person before after marriage. Now listen.
No, we did. No, we didn't. You said next. We did not discuss this. You said next.
Well, what you think, Miss Arbor? Why I got to be? What you think?
I did it
Third
before
person.
and after marriage. I did it before and after marriage. So
That's my answer.
you've never been married, but it was with like he and I were dating, and we did stuff like that, and then he and I got married and kept doing stuff like that. So it was with my husband the whole time.
I mean, well, that's kind of cool though. Like if you was like, that's kind of cool. Wait a minute, hold on. My little background, one of the little, yeah, that's cool. That's nice. I like that. So if you do it with your husband, I think that that's cool. Like if y'all open it into it, I think that'd be really really hot. Honestly, because y'all know I'm into voyeurism, so I like to watch. So things like that. Like real. So I would like to see that scenario. However, the thing is that um, like I said, you don't have to. That's not something to be on the bucket list because that's something that like you get invited to the party. Like I remember one time, and I mean we're
That's
gonna
on some people's bucket list because
tell
they've
what
never
you
done
said.
it. Yeah,
Oh,
they've
I,
never done
I
it.
well, I guess so. I mean, and I guess maybe
And
everybody.
there's so many different variations of too. So
Miss Montgomery, why you ask about a third person? What you got over in your brain?
what
That's
would you
what I want
do?
to know. Huh?
So, while we're waiting for her to reply on that, number 5 is phone sex. Okay. We got FaceTime, we got Messenger, we got Skype, we got all kinds of stuff. If you hadn't already done the basic phone sex and the video chat sex and all that kind of stuff by now, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
So Miss Montgomery says, I believe anything goes within a marriage, but that's the only thing I'm straddling the fence about. Which,
Okay, so what
I got
part
the
of
giggles.
what part of it is making you straddle the fence? Is it the fact that maybe a girl is wanted and you're unsure about that, or maybe a guy is wanted and he's unsure about that? Like, what are your why are you on the fence?
Yeah, Miss Montgomery, put it on in there. I want to know.
You're so nosy. Don't do her like that.
I'm
Like,
not gonna. She know I'm joking, but let me tell you honestly. Now, listen to me. When we first started After Dark, we talked about different ways that people openly express themselves, and I'm an advocate of you, a person, especially who you are, to be as openly sexual as you like to be. Now, I ain't saying being a whore, and I ain't saying being a tramp trollop. If that's what you want to do, that's your business. I don't talk about anybody's sexuality. I don't do any of that kind of stuff because I feel like sex is not only healthy for you, but sex really balances a person out. If a person doesn't have sex for a certain amount of time, like Miss Arbor, she lose her goddamn mind. She cuts everybody out she's around. She fucks me off. She don't give a shit about me. She gives a
obviously,
shit
I
about
still haven't
everybody.
gotten laid.
And then, but you can tell when she get her son because she's giggles and she's relaxed and her muscles are back to she done got it off her chest. That shit work. Then also, while I'm bullshitting, sex is a mental thing. Sex really can balance you out mentally. That's something that, people should explore if they want to do that. Now, how you do that is your business and your responsibility. And real quick, Miss Arbor, we didn't put the disclaimer, but I'm just gonna put it up so I won't have to read it. So the thing is that, that's what you do. I've always been an advocate. Like I would hear people. You remember when we were talking one time, Miss Arbor, we talked about how sexuality and especially with women in the church, was so like, I can't believe this is what you're gonna do, and you do that, and I can't, but you don't love God unless you have sex this way. If you don't do it this, but if you do this, you're nasty.
Nowhere in the Bible did it say that I had to do a missionary.
Right. And not only that, you know, let's not talk about the sex they was having in the Bible.
Because the Bible is quite nasty.
It's nasty.
Go to the Songs of Solomon and listen to him sing about all his sexcapades with this baby. So Denethia says that I did mention what she was on the fence about. Plus, she's done just about everything else. She says, I'm straddling the fence because of the effects it might have on my marriage. I've seen how it could affect relationships in a negative way if it goes bad. So I don't know if I want to risk my marriage for that. So here's the thing. When it comes to a couple deciding to bring in a third person, you have to have rules and regulations. There has to be signs, symbols, whatever you need to feel secure with you and your partner, and make sure that neither of you give that third person more attention than you give your partner. They are extra. They are only there for your amusement and for your use. They are not there to be emotionally connected and vibing and all this other kind of bullshit. They're a fucking toy. Use them like one. And make sure that both of you understand and remember to keep them in their place.
So I'll just say this. I would like that, just like you said, Ms. Arbor, everybody take their time in whatever relationship that you have and build with a person, you know. But this is what I would like for more couples to do. I would like for more couples to like when you're in dating stages, like and you're talking about what you like sexually and stuff like that, because you have to grow to that point for a person to be comfortable with you. See, it's different when it's just a fly by night, because fly by night, you're gonna know what's going on just by what you do. But say if there's somebody that you're really vibing with and you get that vibe from them and y'all can talk about that, that's cool. But what I would like people to do is have this conversation right here. As we mature, as we grow, as we get older, or whatever it is, this right here may be off limits to me, or this might be okay with me because I know that we are growing. See, a lot of people think, and this is what gets on my nerve about relationships, sex is not meant to be contained.
Bring the bill twice on that one.
It's not. People have to understand that sex is not meant to be boxed in. It's meant for you to experience and enjoy and grow into it. That's what that's meant for. That's why God created sex. Now in the case of marriage, you have to understand that. Now listen, because the Nithya said, the Bible talks about that. The Bible talks about that a married bed, is not defiled. Well, that goes two ways. The one way is that when it talks about defiled, that means that's an agreement of the minds. That's what that means. It doesn't mean like whatever my husband says is gonna go, because if she's disagreeing with him, they're not yoked. So there's nothing that can work that way unless if she is in a place where she's securing her marriage for her to feel if a third party should be added.
And also understand different people bring out different things. So
Right.
you might have been interested in doing it with one person, don't do it out of what you feel like is obligation or appeasement to the other person, because that's going to create resentment and issues. If it's not something that you would want to do with or without your spouse, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're only doing it for him to have that experience, then it's a lost cause and you're going to be upset later and it's not worth it. But it's honestly, it's not meant for every relationship.
Right.
There's a few relationships where if anybody would have asked, I would have punched them in the face. And then there's been relationships where it's like, please find somebody else because I don't like you right now. Like, go, don't you want a girlfriend, boyfriend? What do you want? Go find something to do.
And she said that.
Did.
She said that. And you know, but see this, I think that honestly, it depends on how you start your new
Hey,
relationship.
B.
You know, my thing is, hey sis,
Y'all say a prayer for my sis. She's feeling better, but she got hit with the COVID.
Bridget got, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
So you gonna go live to tell me that my sister had the COVIDs? I'll get with you later. So the thing is like, you know, women, I'm saying this because
Watch your mouth
fellas,
now.
I know how we think. We'll never say this out loud, but I know how we think. Ladies, if you go ahead and explore your freaky side with your dude, like to the fullest, he might go ahead and explore his freaky side with you because he'll do anything that you want him to do. And I'm lying?
Mm-mm.
No.
I gotta I want to add to that.
Oh, you want? Oh, you want me to get through, and then you gonna ask?
No, I'm because I feel like you might say it, so I'm just getting ready to say amen and hallelujah. But keep going.
If you go ahead and allow her to express herself sexually, she will not only be more open to what you want to do, but she'll be open enough to do whatever is in the confines of everything that y'all got going on. Because at the end of the day, it's you two. And who's to say that it had to be a third person? Listen, don't you know how fun it is to just have two people? Just two. Just two. Who said it had to be three? You don't have to bring nobody into your relationship to have fun. Haven't y'all heard of New Beaches? It's one right there in Texas, right there in Battle Corpus. Do something adventurous. Go ahead, or go because you about the bus. Go ahead. I'm with you.
Women, let me emphasize this to you like no one has ever emphasized it before. Men are the most fragile when it comes to their sexuality.
Yeah.
So this is the part where you create a safe space. You don't giggle, you don't laugh, you don't talk shit, you don't bring it up in an argument. You make sex with him freeing, because the more he feels comfortable, the more that he will do for you and will allow you to do. That's all I'm going to say on that. Run with that however you want to imagine it. Just understand, give him a safe, wet place, and the world will be open to you.
See,
And
yeah.
blowjobs daily do work, FYI.
And see, y'all be tripping. Me talking about, man, I don't understand why she won't pull that nasty bullshit.
My that was one of the favorite things that my ex-husband used to say. He said, being cute, that gets you attention. They might get your nails done, your hair done. He goes, good sex, that gets you the attention. Cute, that might get you a purse, maybe an outfit or so. But that head, that's what gets you a house and a last name.
Can I just say for the record that my fiance, my ex fiance, was not good at head.
That's why she's an ex.
Let's read this bullshit letter. Let's read it. Oh my God. Listen, everybody.
I'm gonna be getting phone calls after this going, the fuck are you talking about?
I know you sure is because you got a whole lot of answers. I mean, you got a lot of answers to some questions. You know what your favorite thing is? I have questions. I got questions.
That's my favorite thing. It's questions. Asking all these questions.
Mm-mm-mm.
What's
Okay.
this? Assuming. Oh,
Oh my
now
God.
that song's gonna be stuck in my head in the video while you asking all these questions.
Hey, well, let's do it. Let's go ahead, Mr. Arbor, and jump into this letter. Let me. I'm trying to make sure I get this verbiage right. Here it is. Topic of this letter, everybody. My boyfriend's brother.
First of all, bitch, no. I don't even want to know. At this point, I just want to say that you're a fucking idiot if you didn't have condoms, you didn't have bubble wrap, you didn't like there should be no fucking way in hell that there's gonna be an accident in this. We too grown for that.
Oh my God, Miss Arbor, listen. I listen. I don't know what to say about this. I just don't. I'm confused about this, but we got to do it because, and we ain't gonna take long doing it. That's not good. It ain't gonna take long doing it either because yeah, my boyfriend's brother. So everybody, we got a letter. We got a letter, everybody. We got a letter that this young lady wrote in to us, or wherever the case it is. Bridget say, what the fuck? You know, we got a
I'm
letter.
just saying, my boyfriend. Never mind.
We got a letter. And let me go on and read it. Let me get it over with. That's why I ain't even send it to you because you were saying you would just send a whole lot of emojis like this.
Probably so. I feel like I won't be doing that now.
All right, here she go. Here we go. I hope you guys can see that. I hope you guys can see that. MTG crew, you can call me Tony, and I won't make this long. Me and my boyfriend. Don't it supposed to be my boyfriend and I?
Yep.
Anyway, listen. I don't write him. I just introduce him. Okay, I'm just telling you. Been together for 3 years. Everything is great. He surprises me all the time. He cooks my favorite meals, and honestly, the best man I ever had. The problem is that I've been sleeping with this brother for for the last 2 years. His brother and I used to date in college, and when we met, my boyfriend was already done with school and prepared for his family. My boyfriend's brother and I have a strong bond, and I can't seem to break it. I haven't been caught yet, but I think I'm in love with two brothers. I almost confessed, then he proposed. Now I'm filled with guilt because I know I'm not going to stop. Damn. I mean, the sex and intimacy takes me on a journey that I never want to come down from. Should I marry my boyfriend or should I tell him and let the chips fall where they may? Please help Tony.
Bitch. Okay, so let me get this straight. The brother who you're not supposed to be fucking, you used to fuck back in college. Y'all were together. Y'all dated.
Yeah, let me put this back up so the Saints can see it. Yeah, so they
Right?
won't say I made this up. Yes.
Okay, so let's follow this rabbit. You and him dated. Something happened, and he left you wondering. He left you waiting. He left you something, and you slipped, tripped, and fell on his brother dick. And then y'all got together, and y'all start dating. But then he come back and tapping that ass. And now you got both of them.
Alicia got I mean, no, Bridget got questions. Bridget got Bridget got questions.
I mean,
Alicia's like, oh my god.
if you leave me wondering, then But see, I also up front, let me see who your friends are. That way, I can pick which one's the best out of you. I don't want to like not meet your friends until after we're married, and then be like, shit, I should have picked that one over there. So
I got so many questions right now. I got so many questions. You know,
I mean, I ain't mad at her.
she said she
Yeah.
wasn't gonna stop.
Well, she know what if she knows she not gonna stop, then she might as well either come clean and see if they can all fuck around together. It can be joint custody. She
Y'all
can
drop
be over here one day and over here the next day.
y'all drop y'all questions and share this broadcast. I mean, so what
Brother wives. Can they be brother wives or brother husbands? There you go. Brother husbands.
she said, I want to know, Tony, did you say yes?
That's a good question.
I mean, cause
Brother husbands, I'm telling you. If we can be sister wives, they can be brother husbands. I'm just saying.
I mean, because like you gotta understand what kind of position that put your brother in. Like, well, see, I'm like
But
11
she
years
didn't say the sex was better with the brother. She's doing them both.
old. And then my thing is like you sit back and you say in this letter, you said that his brother and I used to date in college, which tells me that this guy's older than you. So do you feel like he's more stable than his brother? And you like the brother's dick better? Is that what you're saying?
Ooh, maybe the older brother is good and he's solid and he's stable because she said he cooks her favorite meals and everything's wonderful. He does all this. So he's a good solid dude, right? That's the one you marry. But his brother has the good dick and the stamina and that spice of life that maybe the older one isn't still giving. I mean, in biblical times, if your brother died, you were supposed to turn around and marry your other
And
brother.
Mary, yeah, that's true.
So I'm just
You know what? This letter is so Game of Thrones, right?
seriously, but at least she's not sleeping with her brother. That's the only saving grace. She's not
Well,
sleeping
yeah,
with her brother.
yeah.
Where
Thank
they
God.
daddy at? Do they got a daddy or an uncle?
Okay, like I said, I got a question too. Another question I would ask her is, since you messing with the big brother and the little brother, right? Why didn't the little brother propose to you already? Because
They
you know
broke up,
him longer.
but they broke
She,
up. They messed around in college, but something happened and they separated. That's why I said he left her wondering or something because she slipped, tripped, and fell on his brother dick.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining with us, thank you so much for coming on in. We're talking about this letter we received called My Brother's Boyfriend, about this chick named Tony that's been screwing her brother's boyfriend since college that she knew
Her,
first,
her,
basically.
her boyfriend's brother.
Her boyfriend's brother. But you know what though, fellas? But let me say this though, because this ain't right. I know that the baby brother is messing with the older brother's fiance ish
Did
girlfriend.
she say yes?
My thing is like see I could never imagine me fucking around with one of my brother's chicks. You know what I'm saying? I could never imagine me going after somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm older, I would look for somebody maybe I guess around my caliber, maybe. I guess unless it depends on the confidence level. I don't know what the underline is about that. But I do know that on one occasion there was one young lady that tried to play this shit between me and my brother. And I'm never, listen, gonna ever mess with any chick that my brother done been in. That we ain't that fucking close.
I've
And we'll
never,
never get it close.
as far as I can think of, I've never been attracted to any of my guys' brothers. There's been some daddies that could have got it, but that's because I was just being evil. I didn't do it.
Right, Walter say, I'll be on Maury. Damn, so we'll be on Maury. Y'all kind of crazy shit be going on. But my thing is though, Arbor. So have you ever been in love with two people at one time that's been very close knit like that? We
No,
talking brothers though.
I've been in love with more than one person at a time. However, I've never been in love with two people that were in close proximity. Like, see that bitch. See, Uncle Delicious couldn't have none of this. I wasn't his type, no way. He like white man.
Who the fuck is Uncle Delicious? I'm calling y'all on the chat, and Rena, your ass better answer too. I'm calling y'all on the chat, and I want to know who the fuck Uncle Delicious is.
That's a whole different conversation. Well,
But y'all
yeah,
have to wait till the weekend, because when
I don't feel like it would be difficult in the same circle. But like, why are you messing with two people in the same circle anyway? That's just not smart. You mess with people on two separate ends of the track. That way they don't run across each other.
Why is he delicious?
You're gonna have to taste for yourself, buddy.
No, Walter, why he delicious? Delicious and Uncle Delicious. Check this out though. Okay, so do like having sex with people like in the same church, does that count?
Ooh, I hope not, because
Neither. Cause listen, I'll be X out. Let me tell you. See, Smokey was telling the truth, when he talked about not Smokey. What's that's the dude name on Men's Society? The dude that had the pacifier in his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling the truth. Now Ice Cube made him shut up, but he said the freakiest kind of things that you find in the church. Find is in the church. That's his stripper name. Yeah, I'm calling y'all on the messenger. Give me a minute. I want to know who this is. Alicia said, "Where's the fan?" Y'all share this broadcast with your people. Y'all share this broadcast. But see, my thing is, Miss Arbor, like,
yeah, that church dick is good though. That's a whole nother caliber of.
You know what? We're gonna have to talk about church sex on when Taylor come on. Let's talk about.
And then when you go to church the next time, and y'all just look at each other, and you do that nod.
Wait a minute. Now, don't you judge me, hoes. Because if you do,
judge your mom.
No way. So I remember one time I was with somebody from the church, like my first time ever doing that. Because, like, come from Dallas, I grew up in a small church in Dallas. So when I got to Houston and I actually started being active, my church was a lot bigger. And with bigger churches come more people, more ministries, and
more room to do stuff.
More room and more meetings.
She was on this extra committee. She wasn't on the usher board. She was in guest services. She was.
Wait a minute. Everybody want to invite the newbie over to the house for dinner, for ministry and prayer. So let me tell you something. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. And you get into an environment like that, and every Sunday it's a fashion show. They showing this, they showing that, they showing this, and they showing this, and they showing everything.
He done picked up 18 chairs, taking them to the.
Yeah. See, Walter know what I'm talking about. The one-on-ones. You know what I'm talking about, Walter? When they put their hand right here, man of God, and they be praying for you right here, and then they just slide down your ear like
Or the
yeah,
ones that you have
man,
to touch
I'm
it,
sick.
the ones that are right here. Wow. Hey, nigga, if you hit me one more time in my fucking chest, we gonna fight up in this church.
Listen,
This gonna be an altar call for real.
I've had, and this is no lie, like I've had a couple of women lay hands on me a couple of times because I'm a preacher after all. And one woman, she got down a little too low. I said, do it again. And she's like, and she's talking about, look, over, she say, I want you to tell the Lord what you said. And I said, I want you to tell the Lord what you did.
Y'all both nasty as hell.
She called me and I wouldn't even answer the damn phone.
Y'all both nasty.
No, I ain't answering no phone for you because you nasty in front of the people. Don't do that, you nasty butt. Yeah. Yeah, laying hands and stuff.
No. See, that's why I refuse to have one-on-ones. Because as a kid, where I fell off with church was when I lost my virginity. My mom decided instead of her talking to me, she was going to have some of the elders from the church. Sorry.
That's the worst mistake ever. I want parents to understand that shit.
Do not do that shit to your kids, because instead of counseling me and encouraging me to behave and all this kind of stuff, they wanted to know what I did.
Yeah.
Did I like it? How did it feel? Nigga, you want a whole fucking porno discussion here? No. I'm not discussing this shit with you. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I was the heathen after that because I didn't go back.
Because let me tell you something. This is a true fact, you know, and that's why we definitely have to Walter said, Walter, let me tell you something. No, I want you to say to yourself, I want you to look yourself in the mirror, Walter, and I want you to say, my church have freaks. That's what I want you to say. I know where your church is. I understand. My church have freaks. Cause I know about 4 or 5. No, I'm more than 4 or 5 at your church. Cause my thing is like,
I like the ones in my church.
See, and let me tell you though. See, we're gonna definitely talk about this next after dark, and it's mine too. Ooh, I can make this real good spicy too. And so the thing is that honestly, and this is no BS. It's no BS. When you are in front of people in a posture of a leader, what happens is that you can not even breathe a person's direction. You breathe sex to them. I mean, all over. Men, women, it don't matter. And so
it's not sex, it's just power. And they use sex to gain it.
Absolutely. And sex is definitely powerful, especially in church. That's why a lot of these pastors wear these tight ass pants. They got the feet in the front and they got their dick sitting up like that. And the women's like, oh my God, my pastor's so handsome. I'll cut your bitch ass off my pastor. You know, they'll do that. You know, a lot of kind of
stuff. There's been several pastors that could get it.
I mean, you know, Reggie was talking about, you know, Pastor Frederick Haynes. You know, I like Pastor Haynes, but Pastor Haynes should be tight too. You know, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying, you know, you do what you do to maintain, because I like to wear tight stuff around my shit too. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. I got some good thighs.
Bridget, the tall single pastor at Tank's church. Is it Tank's church? I don't know. I gotta find him. I can be a first lady, maybe.
No. Hell no. You'd have to stop after dark, and I'm not having that shit. Listen, everybody, we appreciate your shit. We right at an hour on tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Real quick, I went through the actual show lineup and all that kind of stuff. On tomorrow night, make sure you join us for MTG Live on tomorrow. Well, wait a minute, hold on. Miss Arbor, are you gonna be on your way to a jazz festival on tomorrow night, or will you be settled in your bed?
I will be settled in somebody's bed. Hopefully it's not mine, but more than likely it'll be mine.
Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Listen, make sure you definitely turn into MTG live on tomorrow night because we're gonna be talking about mothers. It's our Mother's Day show. I think that all of our moms deserve a Mother's Day show, and we do have mothers that
I'm
are.
not gonna like me tomorrow.
I mean, whatever. I mean, you have two beautiful boys. I want to say this, publicly. Miss Arbor is a very good mom. She's very, very patient with her children. Now she may say, she may think that, she's a little, crazy at times. I know that. But see, when you are a single mom, you have to be straight and quick with boys because if you don't, what's going to happen is that they'll win your heart with that look, that smile, those eyes, and that melts everything away. And so if you're not strict with boys that their fathers are in or out or whatever the situation is, if they're not full time, what happens is that the eyes will get you because your son has a way of looking at you like no one can. And so Miss Arbor don't care about this shit because she just don't give a shit. So yeah, that's why I'm saying.
I give a shit a whole lot, but like my kids are assholes.
Like their mom. Walter
Exactly.
said. Walter said he stopped going. So Walter, when we come on After Dark, man, on not this Thursday, not next Thursday, but the next Thursday. Wait a minute. Hold on. Check the calendar. One moment, please. That is going to be the 20th of May. Oh wow! And then
That's gonna be our finale show, isn't it?
Our finale show will be June the 3rd. Wow. Oh wow! Because we can break After Dark for 2 months. We really can, and that'll give you a little time and me a little time to come back with some nasty shit from the summer.
Right, I'm gonna go do some bald headed hoe shit. I'm going to California in June, so.
Yeah.
Going to get my sundresses in order and doing some squats.
Yeah. So I'm quite sure that on that last week in this month, let me see, After Dark is on the 27th. So yeah, I'll be giving you guys some information about the next After Dark show because I will not be answering my phone from the crew. Actually, no. That whole week I'm off. Because I took off. I sure did. Yeah. So you got to find somebody to co-host this show with you. Taylor.
Don't worry. I'm like, don't worry. I got this. I got a list.
And I told you guys that I was going to Atlanta, but I changed my mind. So when I post on Facebook, you'll know.
So you're going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. We don't know who we're going with, but we know we're gonna have a good time.
Got to go.
We
love everybody. We see you in a little bit. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for watching. And Miss Arbor, have a good night. And I will call you on tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.
That's some weird Edward Scissorhands Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I can't go in the live so my titties don't keep showing. They look huge.
They are huge.
Disponible y siendo moda. Yo te quiero pero déjame. No me amas, eso se te ve. Y si sigues pues agárrate, que esta chica no la vuelva a ver.